BearPodcast 473.
It involves showing of more fur.
It's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of gays.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's just closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everything.
Thanks, you the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and his jocks.
Just that I saw it next to it.
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
The
here.
bitter party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray, and I'm back.
His back. Ray is back. Yes. Ray's been out of commission for 2 weeks, I think. And
Yeah.
Dave was very nice to fill in for Ray for a while.
Yeah, I appreciate you filling in while I was having my penis augment surgery there, Dave.
That's right. He's having penis augmentation surgery. Okay, so before we go on, yes, this is episode 473, and we are recording on a June 17th, Monday. And
The day after Father's Day.
That's
Happy
right.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers and daddies and what else? Doms? No. Doms are considered daddies?
I don't know. Could
No?
be.
Could be.
Depends on how you roll with it.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. So, yeah, Happy Father's Day. And we have a special guest today. So we'll tell you more about it later. So before we go on, we would like to congratulate the new board of the Houston Bears. So
That's right.
I
And
see
you know
my
what?
tongue there.
And you know what I like the best thing about the new board of the Houston Bears?
What?
I'm not on it.
He's not on it now. We can now relax because Ray is not going to be very busy.
I am retired. I'm done.
He's now done with...
No more Bear Watch. No more Houston Bears. It's over with.
Of course, you're still do Bear Watch. You're just going to help around.
No.
No, you're
I'm
not.
done.
You're done? Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Done.
It's done. Okay, so, well, that's Ray for you guys. Okay, so how about some weekend updates, Ray?
Well, I had a long weekend. I had like almost a 2-week weekend
Yes, it is.
in pain.
In pain.
For most of it, the reason I've been out is I've had kidney stones. Well, I had the mother of kidney stones.
That's right. It's 8 centimeters.
No, millimeters.
8 millimeters.
It ain't Craigslist millimeters.
Okay. How does it feel?
Everything's sore and hurts. It's all traumatized.
Okay.
So, but what happened is, we had a bunch of stuff going on. Robbie closed on his house.
Yes, we're here.
Yeah, we're here now. What y'all can't see is there's boxes stacked everywhere because we'll get to that. But anyway, I had kidney stones, and it was this long drawn out thing. But luckily, it kind of all fell that it started happening at work.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the urgency care clinic, and I had a little Asian doctor, and he says, "I think you have kidney stones." Very Asian doctor. Couldn't understand. Couldn't understand. He was just like, "You have kidney stones."
You have kidney stones.
Yeah.
Just bowed like that.
So it was very. He ended every sentence with. So it was very funny. So, but anyway, so then I got a appointment with a urologist and went there, and he's like, "Yeah, looks like you got a kidney stone. I need to do a CAT scan. So here's some pain medication." This was on Thursday. I was like, "Okay, I can take the pain medication, go to work Friday." Oh no, 4 a.m. Thursday morning, I was popping pills like there was no tomorrow.
Wow.
That whole thing about giving birth, if that's what giving birth feels like, and I was a woman, no man would ever come near me, ever. Ever. There would be no birth and no babies from these baby birthing hips. None whatsoever.
Poor Ray.
Because it hurt. And it hurt Friday. And because you get nauseated, you start throwing up because the pain's so intense and all this crap. And then Saturday it was bad. And then Sunday it let up some. And then we had to run to the emergency room Sunday night. Robbie's dad had an episode. So I'm sitting there jealous of this 87-year-old man who's in the emergency room because he's getting morphine and I'm not. So
You need morphine than
I
he
know. I was like, damn it, give me a shot. Admit me. So and then we had to once we got all that done, then we had to come home and we got to sleep for a few hours and I had to go do my CAT scan. They did that. Then I saw the urologist. She said, "Oh yeah, you got a kidney stone, a big one, and you ain't gonna be able to pass it. So I got to do surgery." So he booked me for surgery Wednesday.
Oh, God, took days.
And that afternoon, after coming, and most of the time, all I did was lay in bed. I'd get up and piddle around a little bit, and then get back to bed. It wears you out.
I bet. Well, the pain continues.
Well, pretty much. I mean, it's off and on. I mean, sometimes it hurt, and then it would stop for a little while, and I'd get up and piddle around, then it start hurting, and I'd gotta lay back down. Luckily, knock on wood, thank bless you God, Tuesday, I didn't have much pain.
Okay.
So I could get out, and we had to run errands and get some stuff done and everything. And it was nice to be able to do that without work. But I always sit there on the edge of my mind because there's all these like little twins always down there.
The twins.
I was like, when is it going to
Are they twins?
When is it going to kick in? So, but went in surgery. They went and did lithroscopy. Lithroscopy is when they take this thing and ram it up the head of your dick.
Like that. Shove it in.
Kind of like sounding, but probably not as much fun. And they ram it up, and then they go into your bladder, and then they go into the tube that goes from the bladder to the kidney. And the kidney stone was in there, and they have to push it back into the kidney, and then they do the ultrasound or whatever they do. I mean, the sonic stuff or whatever they do to break it up, and they break it up into hopefully little bits of sand, and then they pull all that crap out. So ever since then, all I've been doing is pissing blood and being discomfort because everything's bruised and sore.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to stay hydrated, so I have to drink a lot of water. So it's like every 15, 20. The day after the surgery, it was like every freaking 15 minutes I had to get up and go to bed. It's like as soon as some water hit my bladder, it's like, oh, we got to go.
Mm-hmm.
So
actually, the running joke between me and Dave while he was recording with me was that you're giving birth to Crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
Her name is Crystal.
Yeah, Robbie's dad calls me Sandy because they broke it up into sand.
So it's now Sandy. So
Yeah,
Dave is now Sandy. It's
Sandy,
not Crystal.
Not Crystal.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so anyway, so I recovered the rest of the weekend. Saturday, a bunch of my friends, thank God, got together and said, hey, we'll help you move because I was moving in here with Robbie. Pretty much 90% of my stuff was packed. So they come over there. I went and rented a truck, and I drove the truck, and I can't lift anything because I can't strain anything because it just hurts too damn much.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a stent still in there that they got to take
Oh,
out.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's got to come out this week.
Oh,
And I think that's the
gotta
most
stand.
aggravating thing of all of it.
Oh, my God.
So, so a bunch of people come in and help me move. Thank you for doing that. So we got boxes sitting around here everywhere. And then after that was done Saturday, I just took a shower and went to bed. That's all I could do. I was wore out.
Can somebody else take it off for you, like a fetish or something?
No, the doctor. And I'm hoping, because it's also, I have like a foot-long string hanging out of the end of my penis. That I have to keep wrapped up and taped up around the head of my penis so it doesn't get caught on anything, because it's where the stent's tied off in there. And it's just hanging out the head. But if you pull on it, it hurts. So,
So you have it there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
I'll whip it out and show it to you after we off the air.
Okay.
So anyway, but today I went back, my first day back at work. So I caught up on a bunch of emails and some cases and drank a lot of water and went to the bathroom a lot. Thank God the executive bathroom's right across from my office. So it wasn't that far to go, but
They let you use it for a while, huh? Okay.
they had no choice.
You have no choice.
Because when I got to go, I got to go. They ain't no way. So I had to wear Depends for a few days.
Oh, really?
That's
Oh,
how
my
bad it was.
God. You are an old man.
So because you're
Is that-
leaking in the blood and
Oh.
when you because your bladder's so bruised that everything's sore and everything from the operation, if you hit it the right way, you start peeing and you have no control over it.
Oh, really?
So it was like, wow.
Oh, my God.
So, but anyway, that's my medical drama. So thank God for Robbie. He's been a great caretaker for me the last week and a half.
How about ejaculation?
I don't even want to think about that.
Okay, not now.
It is too sore and hurts too bad. I don't even like it when it rubs up against the underwear because it's so sensitive and traumatized. It's like, ugh.
Okay. So you guys be careful with your bladder. Don't
That's right.
eat
So the big thing is, the kidney doctor said, as soon as it starts warming up, people start having this problem because they don't stay hydrated. And what it is, you get dehydrated, and since the body doesn't have the fluids to wash the buildup, the crystals and stuff out of your kidneys, they start building together and linking together, and they make these huge kidney stones.
Again.
So
Wow. Okay.
so it's calcium and some other parts of your stuff. So
Okay.
drink lots of water. Caffeine and sodas don't help at all. So you have to, cut back on all that. But once you get one, it's like, oh, holy hell.
Wine is good for you, right?
Whatever flushes your kidneys. beer, I guess, but you got to have something besides beer. I mean, you got to
Oh, yeah.
drink lots of water. I mean, you got to stay
Lots of water.
hydrated. So
That's what I've been doing for the past month or so. I've been drinking lots of
Yeah,
water. Just
so-
water. Wow, what a very jam-packed 2 weeks for you.
yeah, so
Well-
that's been my exciting 2 weeks while I've been gone.
Well, this weekend actually Mike came over, and I told him that.
With guest.
Oh yes, our friend Jose from New Orleans came along with Mike. So he's a very kind of a chubby, stocky Mexican friend of ours. He's a very nice guy, and he came with Mike, and we just took him to Jocks and Dresses. Okay, before I tell you about what Jocks and Dresses is, it's actually we have a softball league, and it's our fundraiser. What we do is we have
Like bears and bras.
like Bears and Bras. We have Jocks and Dresses, wherein all these softball players are gonna be wearing dresses. So they all
Including
make up.
Maynard?
I did not do it. No, our team did not participate.
Chicken.
I don't think I'm gonna do drag. So yeah, it's
At
it's
all.
one.
Like he hasn't done it before.
No,
I
I'm not
got
gonna do it.
videos.
Oh God, it's also on the feed. Okay, so congratulations to the South Beach Surfers. Actually, a bear team. A bear team won the fundraising. It raised about $2,000, more than $2,000 for the Mantra Softball League for Jocks and Dresses, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, imagine bears in dresses. Some people won't they can't imagine that. Okay, so that's pretty much that last weekend, and I got Mike and I and Jose got to watch Man of Steel.
Hush.
You want to talk about it? No.
I can't talk about it.
All I can say is
Is it worth going to see? Because I've heard
it.
people either they love it or they hate it. It's what I've seen.
I think effects wise, it is a very good. It's got very good high tech effects. Story wise, it's Superman. It has been reiterated and reiterated for so many years. You're pretty much familiar
But
with
if I
it.
remember correctly, this was actually based off the Man of Steel comic story. That there's a storyline that went along with this.
Yeah,
It was one of the reincarnations of Superman that, talked about Krypton being at war and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And
it kind of revolves around that. Well, something similar to that. But as you can see, if you've seen the trailers, the enemy here is Zod. So General Zod. So he's a very formidable opponent, of course.
And the guy that plays Superman's hot as hell because he was in 300. Or no, he was in Immortals. That's what he was in.
Oh, Immortals! I haven't seen Immortals yet. I've always wanted to watch that. Anyway, so
He's all muscle. English muscle.
Yeah.
White boy muscle.
Yeah, he was the way they portrayed Kal-El, Superman. It's I feel like it's not to say it's realistic, but if it were real, it would be this. This is how I felt about it. Not like some kid who has superpowers immediately and he knew already how to do it. It's more like learning. It's more very few parts of the movie where he was learning how to use his powers and stuff like that, and learning, and it was more of a soul search. The whole movie is about the soul search for him, and which is I think it's a very good take of Superman of Superman.
Right.
Like yesterday, I was watching. Okay, I'm in this Superman mood, so I watched Superman 3 with Christopher Reeves and Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
So I watched that one, and oh my God, the plot is so horrible.
Yes.
And the storyline is about computers. Computers can do this. Computers can do that. Yeah, fine, but it's just all cheesy. The effects are, of course, back then it was awesome, right? Mm-hmm. But now, looking at it now, oh my God, was this really Superman back then?
Yeah.
So compare it now with Zack Snyder. He's the director, I think. The Man of Steel. So trivia there. This is the first Superman movie that, or any kind of TV show that does not mention the word Superman. It's just Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
So it's
yeah.
just Man of Steel. It doesn't
Well,
even.
Lois Lane calls him Superman, but he said it doesn't stand for. It's not an S. It doesn't stand for Superman.
Yeah, it stands for sex.
So,
No. It stands for
Supercock.
Hulk. Supercock. It stands for hope.
Super uncut
That's also
color.
on the trailer, so we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, so it was good. I highly recommend it, but you may not watch it. You don't need to watch it in 3D.
Oh, I'm planning on 3D's wasted on me anymore.
Yeah. Well, it depends. If it's filmed on 3D, yes, like Avatar.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was
But
prepared.
if it goes back
3D.
and this turned into 3D, then
Yes, that's what this is. It was post produced to be 3D.
3D, yeah.
So you don't,
it's not worth it.
no,
So,
it's not
so-
worth it.
But I'll go see it when I can sit down longer in 10 minutes and not have to go jump up and run to the bathroom. So
That's right. Okay, one more story is we finished our season for softball, and there is maybe a chance that our team, Houston Dirty, will go to the World Series because of
if some other team defaults,
yeah. If one team defaults, well, not defaults, but if one of their games is forfeited, then we have a chance to take the automatic berth. Otherwise, this coming weekend, Sunday, we're gonna have to do the tournament. You have to play the tournament, so it will be harder to win. So we'll see what happens to that.
yeah.
All right, so
And then we got our Father's Day interview.
yes, that's right. So coming up next is actually our interview with Steven, our friend Steven. He's been a friend of the show. He's been listening to the show and left some voice messages, and he's our feature father for this Father's Day special. So here is Steven from New Mexico.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Nice butt.
Yeah,
So
sure.
what's your number?
Can I buy you a beer? Do you work out a lot? Do you come here often? Woof, what a bear.
Hello everyone, I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
Yes, and joining us today is Steven from New Mexico. Welcome to the show, Steven.
Or welcome back to the show because you've been on
Welcome.
the show before, haven't you?
Well, he sent voicemail before.
Oh, you said voicemail. That's what it was. That's right.
And a picture.
And a picture. That's right.
Quite a few pictures, yes. So Stephen here is our feature father for this Father's Day special. And yeah, today. Oh, by the way, happy Father's Day, Stephen.
Thank you.
And it's we wanted to know if you're originally from New Mexico. Are you from there originally?
No, I'm originally from the Dallas area, but I relocated out here in 1995, and I liked it a lot when I got here. Of course, we have the mountains and everything. It's a lot different, less humidity, and I enjoy skiing. And also found out New Mexico is very progressive on gay and lesbian rights, and there was no issue with gay couples becoming parents. And so my then partner and I decided to go down that path, and so it's 1997 is when we took our classes.
Ah, I see. Okay. I was about to say that you like skiing because you can't get that in Dallas at all. Okay. So.
Well, the snow in Dallas is a little different.
Yeah, it's different. Okay.
So, Stephen, how many kids do you have?
I have an adult son from my first relationship. He is going to be 23 next month, and he had quite a few problems. And ended up, last I heard from him, he was living in England with his birth family.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And he's 20. Oh, he's out of college by now, or
He's all grown.
he's all grown. Yeah, that's good.
He is all grown, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the three that I have with my my husband now are they're 5, 2, and 1.
They're all babies.
Wow, they're babies.
Yeah. I'll be eligible to retire next year, so I'm it's going to be a interesting retirement.
With kids that age, you don't
Yeah,
get to retire for another 20 years.
Well, I've got to go at 56, so
Oh, okay.
next year I'll be 46 and eligible because I started young. But it was funny. After the September suicides, I guess it was in 2010 or was it 2009? That September when all the young gay people seem to be killing themselves in large numbers. You know,
Yep.
people started making the videos. It Gets Better project, and so my partner and I we thought about it and said, well, we could do something more substantive than just make a video, and we decided we would be foster parents for gay teens. And as it turned out, because New Mexico is so progressive, gay teens really aren't that hard to place here. They might be in other states, but here it's not a big issue. So first one they called us with was a 3-year-old child, and that was almost 2 years ago. He's still with us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did get a teenager who was not gay. In between, we've had some other short-term placements of mostly younger kids. And about a year ago, we also got a 15-month-old girl.
Oh.
She had been with another foster family that we knew, and they were moving, so they were concerned about her case specifically, and they wanted somebody to be a good advocate for her. So we took her on. She's still with us. And then in January, we got a call about the younger half-brother of the boy that we have. And so we took him.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
so they're related. That's it. Awesome, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My understanding is
I
hard to
never
place
wanted to-
multiple siblings.
Well, I never wanted any in diapers, and I was kind of confused of whether or not I could handle dealing with girls. But, of course, the first baby we get is a baby girl.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got 2 of them that are in diapers, so
I see.
that's
Okay.
that was a challenge, but I kind of adapted to that fairly quickly. That's something you adapt to quicker than you think you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is the biggest obstacle when considering foster kids for you guys?
I would say that probably the biggest thing is that knowing that you're going to have to make a pretty big adjustment in your life, particularly if you've never had kids before. And for a lot of gay couples or singles, that's going to be a pretty high number. A lot of the people that are heterosexual that go into it, they've already had kids, or real good probability that they know what they're doing already and have already been there with their own. And so this isn't completely unfamiliar territory for them. For a lot of gay people, they've never had kids, and they don't quite know what to expect. I know with our first one, the oldest, like I said, he had a lot of problems. He was a crack baby, and so I have sisters that have kids, and we got him. He was already 7.5 years old, and so this was, he already had a lot of damage, and so dealing with those kinds of things, it's not just adjusting your life to having another person there who's a child who needs supervision, who needs, all the kind of structure that kids need, but then he's got also a tremendous amount of special needs beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
So that tends to be the case with a lot of the kids that come into custody. They tend not to come into custody because their clothes are too nice, and the home life was perfect, and parents are just too overbearingly perfect for things. They come in because there's pretty bad stuff happening to them.
Mm-hmm.
And for some of these kids, it causes a lot of permanent damage, and so some of them are able to recover from a lot of what's happened to them. We're pretty lucky with the 3 that we have right now, the little ones, that they all seem to be recovering rather well and have adapted well to being in our home.
That's so good to hear. Wow. So this year, do you have any plans for travel with the kids?
We do not. Last year we went to see my husband's family up in Washington State. That was quite exciting. Taking little ones to the airport is just really it's amazing how much work that is.
I bet. With the strollers, carriers, everything else, diaper bags, plus your bags, plus everything else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you're trying to find a gate, and has the gate moved and all that kind of stuff. So it's exciting. But this year, no, we're not planning to go anywhere. But we do have like season passes to the local amusement park, and we try to go every second or third weekend. Try to take a trip up there and take the kids to the zoo. We've got a good zoo and biopark and stuff like that.
Yeah. Does the oldest of your sons, does he sometimes take care of the kids too?
Oh no, he lives in England.
Oh, that's right. Okay, he lives in England.
Yeah, last I heard, he's over in England.
Oh, okay. I thought he would. I thought he visited sometimes. Or
one of the things one of my aunts did foster care when I was a teenager, and one of the things was she'd they'd bring her kids and stuff, and then she'd get attached to them, and then all of a sudden, as soon as everything calmed down and she got them straightened out and they were doing okay in school and everything's working right, they'd snatch them back and put them back in the homes with their parents.
Yeah, and that's always, that's a risk because that's essentially what the system's designed to do. And it does seem like from state to state they go through these phases. Every 10 years or so there'll be a case where the state's been going along terminating parental rights in a quick fashion and getting permanency for the kids, and then there'll be some kids and they were adopted and the family was protesting, and then the kids die in the custody of their new family or something. And then there's a big public outcry and a news story, and they reverse directions and they try to reunify at all costs.
Yeah.
And they do that until something else horrible happens, and then they reverse direction again. In New Mexico right now, they're in the phase of attempting to reunify it all.
Do you have any plans to adopt the 3 that you're fostering now?
We signed the intent to adopt on the first child when his case hit 6 months. We did not sign on the second one, mostly because we didn't agree with their plan. But we've decided we're going to go ahead and sign on that one as well. And on the third one, when his hits 6 months, we will sign on that one as well. So in all 3 cases, it'll depend on the state actually going through with parental rights termination. But in all 3 cases, if those do end in termination, we do intend to adopt all 3.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what did y'all do for Father's Day?
Well, let's see. This was a much better Father's Day. 10 years ago for Father's Day, my Father's Day present was a divorce.
Oh.
And so
Well,
this
that
year I got a stick movie, so that was a lot better.
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome. Wow. Well, we won't keep you too much, Stephen. I know you're busy, and I really appreciate you joining us in the show. And it's been a long time that we wanted to talk to you. Yes.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I appreciate you including me. And by the way, I did want to also extend my condolences for the loss of your friend Tony.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was friends with him on Facebook as well, and I think the last I chatted with him was somewhere in early March, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I was not even aware he had passed until I saw you post about his memorial service coming up. And
Yeah.
I was sorry to hear that as well. He was a very nice guy.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, we miss him.
You miss him, yeah, a lot. So, Stephen, thank you so much for being our featured father this Father's Day, and you got your hands full there, man. You got 3 kids coming.
Oh yes, we will.
All right, so more power to you. Thank you so much, please, Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for joining us in the show, and it's a pleasure, to have our bear friends being a feature. Wolf for the Bear. I guess it's a Wolf for the Bear feature for
Wolf for the Daddy.
Wolf for the Daddy. Okay, so on with our events. Before we go on with the events, if you have an event, if you're a club watching this, or you have a fundraiser coming up, you can email us. Email us at events@bearpodcast.com, so you could share your event, where it's gonna be, when, what's it about, any theme, any theme, or just tell us about it. So events@bearpodcast.com. Okay, it's coming up next month. It's actually Provincetown Bear Week on Saturday, July 13th. It starts on July 13th in Provincetown. Massachusetts. It's P-Town, of course. So Bear Week is held in Provincetown, Massachusetts, beginning the second weekend of July, and all are welcome to attend. There is no criteria for of weight, looks, age, or fur. In the words of Shania Twain, this is not some contest, right? For some people it is. So we host some of the most diverse bear parties, and we hope we hope the most fun. So Provincetown is one of America's most famous gay resorts, and we share our town with many others who enjoy the energy of the bears and like hanging out with us. Some are even bear chasers. They have to point that out. Okay, this is not an exclusive event.
Yeah, watch the videos from last year. You'll see lots of them.
Lots of them, yeah. So, but this is not an exclusive event, but one that we hope will become a favorite for all attendees. So, for more info, if you want to register, check out ptownbears.org.
Yeah, are you going this year?
Yes, we are, and we plan it to go. We'll be there Friday on the Friday before July 13th. So, we go to Boston and then ride the ferry. Yeah, Ray was there last year. So, how did you find it? Did you enjoy yourself?
I enjoyed myself. You know, that wedding that I had to do was just a little over the top, but other than that.
That little wedding.
That little wedding thing is just a little too much. Mm-hmm. So
just too much.
Too much. All that sand and heat and sun.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time for all that anymore.
Well, I'm glad you had time for that.
Yeah.
That week. Okay, let's go on with the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Okay, the gay this week. Pakistan hates gays but loves she-male sex and man-fucking-man porn searches. Pakistan, a global leader in intolerance towards homosexuals, leads the world in Google searches for gay pornography, according to an analysis of search terms published by Mother Jones. The study found the Islamic Republic is the world leader by volume of searches for the terms she-male sex, teen anal sex, and man-fucking-man, while it ranks second in searches for the term gay sex pics.
Wow.
The term she-male sex was most searched for in the city of Peshawar, a conservative Islamic stronghold that has become a front line in the war on terror. In a survey of 39 countries worldwide, the Pew Research Center asked the question, should society accept homosexuality? In the United States and Western Europe, the answer was a resounding yes. But walling at the bottom of the country surveyed was Pakistan, where only 2% of those surveyed answered in the affirmative, making the predominantly Muslim nation one of the least tolerant countries on earth, according to Mother Jones. Religious extremism is at a height today, said Farnaz Ispan, an expert Pakistani minorities at the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars and a former member of Pakistan's parliament. Hindus are being forced to convert, Christians are being burned alive, and there's very little personal safety for those seen as the other. Mm-hmm. It's been said while trying to explain Pakistan's odd relationship with homosexuality and gay porn. So what did gay Pakistanis do? They turned to pornography because they can't live their lives openly. Mm-hmm. Part of the reason why gay Pakistanis can't live openly is because gay sex is legal and can be punished with lengthy jail sentences.
Yeah. So, gay sex is illegal. It's illegal there.
But a friend of mine that's Muslim told me, he'd go look for Muslim porn, and it was always some old Muslim man fucking some little Muslim boy.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
He said he had to quit looking for stuff because he's scared the police gonna beat on his door for some child pornography ring. So.
Oh, really? That's the story that I found from that I heard from a friend of mine. That this is what I heard. Okay, guys. So if you don't wear a mustache there, you could get raped. If you're a man, I don't know if that's true, because you look girly if you don't wear a mustache or a beard. So I don't know. That's in Middle Eastern.
I don't know. I don't travel to Pakistan that often, so.
Yeah, this is not in Pakistan. This is somewhere else. But anyway, so Pakistan, I could imagine people who are really repressed. And do you think those are really gay guys, or these are just bi-curious, or is people? I don't know.
I'm sure there's a bunch of gay people, but I'm sure they're so repressed about stuff that, regular porn probably to get them off. But I think also male relationships are different than they are here. There's a lot more intimacy in the male relationships there, so it might lead to more things, I think. Not that all of them are having sex with each other, but usually the women and the men are kind of separated, if I remember correctly, and the men go do their things, and the women do their things. The only time they come together is when they have sex to make more Islam babies. So
that is intriguing. So I don't know.
I know the weddings are weird, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
But somebody that's Muslim could straighten that up for me that knows better if you're from Pakistan. Tell us what's going on, the real story, because gringos don't know shit.
That's right. Okay, on with the geek. Apple arrives late to music streaming with iTunes Radio. Because this came out last week or 2 weeks ago. So a pioneer in sales of the digital music, Apple on Monday became a late entrant in the booming music streaming wars. When its iTunes Radio feature launches this fall, a long time from now, with a new version of Apple's mobile operating system, it will go head-to-head with established competitors such as Pandora and RDO, as well as other tech heavyweights in Facebook-affiliated Spotify, Twitter Music, and Google Play All Access. They did not include Rhapsody. And I use Rhapsody, and I think it's a good competitor. They have a radio mode there too. So all of which raises the question: in a crowded field, what's going to persuade people already using those other services to switch to Apple's? If you're already using Pandora, would you use Apple's? You're already using Pandora.
Does it come part of my Apple service that I'm already paying for?
That's the point. That's what they're saying. Well, it's more like you're already in that ecosystem. Your phone is already an Apple device. All you have to do is really click play. Yeah. So Apple appears to be ranking on the extensive music library it's piled up on iTunes and the customer base that's already used to shop there. Yeah. The iTunes Store boasts a catalog of 26 million songs. Spotify, by way of comparison, claims more than 20 million. And more than 50 billion files have been downloaded from iTunes since it launched in 2001. As a large company, Apple has a few major advantages, said Carl Volkman, Chief Technical Officer of Chicago's SRV network. I don't know who that is. They have a large and loyal customer base established, and the capability to be competitive with advertising. Yeah, of course, advertising revenue rates, both providing great incentive for music publishers. So I think they can.
Yeah.
They can.
But what they might do, here's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Is Apple always had all these agreements to sell iTunes stuff? What if they got a little clause in their contract that they can only exclusively release through iTunes and their music be listened on iTunes on radio networks, on internet radio networks through them?
Yeah.
So like Rhapsody couldn't get the music, or Pandora couldn't get the music.
Well, it depends really on these distributors. Because if you're, I don't know if they'll fly with that though. Because this music, they like making deals with these different companies.
I don't know how it works. I assume they make money off advertising.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes,
but it's like artists sending music to radio stations hoping they'll play them, or that's how it used to be. Now I'm sure everything's pre-programmed, but
actually it's very much similar today. I mean, if you want your music in iTunes, you submit you get an iTunes account somehow, and then you submit your music, and you get paid 99 cents per track.
For certain things, iTunes would promote that stuff where Pandora doesn't, and other stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
It's either that or iTunes just said, "Oh, we got to catch up and we have our own radio show." Blah blah blah.
Yeah. And at least that's one more app, because I'm sure it's going to be
maybe they'll have, when they get it done, they'll have a BearPodcast radio station.
Actually, there already is. There is one on actually, if you look at on iTunes and go to radio, they have many internet streaming radio there, and one of them is Bear Radio Network, which BearPodcast is a part of. And we play 10 o'clock Eastern and Pacific every Thursday and Sunday. So you can listen to the show, the first 30 minutes of the show on that radio, or you can download it directly. But what I'm saying is, they already have a music provider, but it's really just a hub right now. It is different from what they're offering, that this article is offering, that it's going to be Apple providing this music. Yeah. Because right now, the radio stations that you see on the radio part of the iTunes, it's really different servers, and they all just converge into one. It's really like a directory.
I don't know if Pandora doesn't let you buy music, does it?
It does, but you have to tap and you will be forwarded to iTunes.
Ah, see.
See, that's
There
right.
you go. See, iTunes can automatically sell the music, and there's no forwarding, and I'm sure they get a bigger cut.
Yeah, and if they just stick with a advertising whatever with advertisements on their app, I guess that would really help them. I guess, yeah. Anyway, so what do you guys think? Would you guys, everybody out there watching or listening, are you going to switch to an all iTunes, an all Apple service, letting go of Pandora, letting go of Spotify, letting go of RDO, just to make use of all
Just letting
Apple
go.
services? Let go of all of them.
Put it out.
Embrace, drink the Kool-Aid, and embrace
The apple juice.
the apple juice. Okay. All right, let's all go with the bizarre, right?
I'll start this one off.
This
The
might be
bizarre.
interesting, Ray.
George Clooney's ball ironing caught on, and now men everywhere want to get their balls ironed. Well, I just felt like mine and my junk just got beat by a baseball bat last week, so I don't think I'll be doing this.
Okay.
Here, you take over.
Okay, I'll take over. So, what men wouldn't give to be George Clooney, apparently, they're even willing to sacrifice their family jewels to feel a wee bit closer to Hollywood's reigning king. In a 2008 interview with Esquire magazine, Clooney joked that he's had some work done. I did get my balls done. I got them unwrinkled. It's the new thing in Hollywood called ball ironing. That's what he said. So though obviously meant as a joke, we think, Clooney apparently inspired the cosmetics world to come up with such solutions. According to Salon, there is now a procedure called tackle tightening. Ow. Being offered to men, which, as the name implies, tightens one's nether region. So down there, the skin ages. It's a thinner skin, like that around the eyes, yeah. And a cosmetic expert explained to the Daily Mail, adding that the $575 treatment is non-surgical. Men are becoming more comfortable with their grooming habits after Clooney's snarky remark. Her male clientele shot from 15% to 40%. She says. So, $575 to get your balls unwrinkled. What do you think, Ray?
I think if you're on testosterone, they'll shrink back up anyhow, so that ain't no problem.
That's right. I heard about that. If you're on artificial testosterone, if you're on testosterone that way, on medication,
Yeah.
your balls would shrink, right? Or that happens.
I feel like mine have. I mean, I've been on the stuff for over a year now, and I used to feel like I used to have needed to have a nut bra, but not so much anymore.
So you're saying before you had low hangers?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh my God! You put it in your shoulder. Ow! Okay, so but this one is just $575 one-time treatment. I guess they're going to. I don't even know what they put chemicals. They didn't even explain in the article how they do it.
It's non-surgical, so what do?
They put chemicals
They
on top
suck
of
it
your
all
ball,
up and put a rubber band on it.
or they put an ointment or something and it shrivels up.
Or they pull it back to your ass crack and staple it.
Okay, this is a procedure not for drag queens. Okay, that's
Or
what they
put
do,
your
right?
balls in a noose and then pull the rope up and tie it around your neck.
Oh God, that sounds painful. Okay, so that's really awful. Anyway, okay,
I don't
let's.
think it'll be a procedure I'll have.
I won't either. I like it all natural. Okay, let's go to audience comments. Here is an email actually from Deej. Okay, he says, actually for Dave. Nard, tell Dave he doesn't have to lift his foot. In the previous show, he's been lifting his foot because DJ has likes his feet, so Dave would lift his foot like that and show it off. So okay, he says, tell Dave he doesn't have to lift his foot. LOL. I see him struggling. He's struggling to lift his foot. I actually don't like soles.
Trust me, he's faking it because he didn't have that hard time getting his legs up in the air. Trust
That's
me.
right. He's got helium hails. Okay, so I actually don't like soles, the bottom of the feet. Okay, just the top, and like
We
he
say
said, his
cheese grater,
hobbit.
Dave. Cheese grater.
Yeah, he said his hobbit feet are cute. Oh, he's got hobbit feet. I didn't know I had a foot fetish until I became an adult. I always I would look at my friends' feet and feet in mags and movies. Wow, really? It wasn't until I discovered fetish porn as an adult that I realized that it had a name and there were others out there like me. I do appreciate the foot shoutouts, says Deej. Thank you, Deej, for the email. Oh my god, I mean, what else can you do? Okay, you have nice feet. Do you suck them off or suck the toes or something? Is that what it is?
A lot of people. I like guys with nice looking feet.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I like living in Houston because most of the guys wear sandals, and you'd be like, hey, and then you're like, ooh.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
What if it's got corn chip toenails?
Like, that's a lot. You get a lot of that. Although most guys here take pretty decent care of their feet, but sometimes you get like, what the fuck happened to you? Put some shoes on. Nobody
Some shoes on.
Nobody need to see all that.
Here's a pair of socks. Where are these? Okay, one more from Deej. Actually, he emailed us directly. He is talking to us about Google Glass. This is one of the articles we had before. So, hey guys, just FYI, Google Glass only records 10 seconds of video at a time. Remember before we were talking about this Google Glass thing?
But that's all it takes, some guys.
10 seconds. Google Glass record. Oh yeah, I'm done. Okay, 10 seconds. It's a whole record. Well, I don't know. I just don't like the idea right now. Even in Google offices, during their meetings, they don't want Google glasses in their board meetings. I mean, that goes to show you that even Google doesn't want it in their offices. So why would anyone want Google Glass in their offices?
That's right, because then human resources would get those videos and be like, "Ooh, no, big payout, big payout." So,
yep. Okay, let's go move on with the voicemail from our friend.
oh yeah, Dave.
Hey guys, it's Dave.
Hey,
I
Dave.
just called to welcome Ray back from his penis enlargement surgery. Sorry about the complications, but I'm glad it all still works. So, hopefully you can still please Robert with that little thing, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.
Little thing? Wow.
That's okay. People are just jealous. They're haters everywhere.
It's everywhere. Okay.
Whatever, Palomino.
Okay. All right. So thanks, Dave, for the voicemail, and he was out of town for the weekend or something.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right, now on to shout-outs. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the folks who helped me move this weekend. Robbie, Patrick, Jerry, Bill, Mitch, James, Wayne, and of course the Nard.
Of course.
You don't know how much that meant to me to get all this crap over here. Now,
Oh my God! Now it's a big mess here, and
Now
all
just
these
got-
boxes. If I pan this camera here, you'll see some boxes. But now
There's boxes everywhere.
it's strategically angled right now. You
Robbie
won't
was
see
off
the
today,
box.
so he got to get a bunch of his unpacked. But I just been too out of it to do too much. So, but
All right.
thank you guys. I really do appreciate it.
No problem. It's a pleasure. Okay, so two more, of course, my partner, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Oh, and Steve Stefanski. I forgot about
Oh, yeah,
Steve.
about Steve. Yeah, I forgot
I
about
forgot to
Steve.
put Steve in there.
So thanks, Steve, for helping out, too. Also, my hubby, Mike, he came over this weekend. And also, Jose. So shout out, Jose. And I hope you enjoyed watching all those jocks and dresses last weekend. Okay. So, all right. So I guess that wraps the show. What do we plan this week? What can you watch a movie this week?
Probably not till next weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It hurts when you sit down.
Well, not it hurts. It's just I have to go pee every 15 to 20 minutes.
I know where depends in the theater.
No, I'm not worried. Depends on the
No, he's.
No. I'll just wait till I'm better and I'll go see it. Maybe I can go catch a matinee and watch movies back to back. Maybe I can go see After Earth and
Oh,
Superman and
yeah.
a couple of the others that have come out that I didn't have a chance to go see. So because we're moving or being sick or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or they'll be on pay-per-view. I got a nice 60-inch TV, flat screen LCD TV in there now, so
Okay.
it's all crystal clear.
Of course. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching or listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call and leave us a voice message like Buckhead Dave at 206-222-2327. That's 206-22 222 BEAR. So I was thinking about Dave and I screwed it up. Thanks, Dave.
Oh my god. Okay, so Okay, so where are we? Oh yeah, okay. Follow us. Subscribe via iTunes, Facebook. Subscribe via Facebook. Subscribe via iTunes, Vimeo, and YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And go to the official website at BearPodcast.com. And like I said earlier, if you have an event you want to share to us, to our audience, email us at events@BearPodcast.com. Thank you everyone for watching or listening, and we will catch you guys next week. Many woofs and many hugs. And happy Father's Day.
Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear.
Podcast your ass.
Woof, what a bear.
Testing 1,
Okay,
2, 3. This is Count Dracula. Oh, okay.
Oh my God! That's oh, that's why. Okay, that's why you're that busy. Oh, and you have odd R's.
Yeah, don't crash any planes because of
Don't
us.
crash any planes, please.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom.